Good morning, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I don't typically have been a while since I've done one of these like walking videos, but just getting out the gym and today was leg day, so I could not sit down. So I had to get out and walk a little bit and talk. So figure while I'm walking, why not just shoot this video for you guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe. I know I ask for it all the time, just like every other content creator, but it really does help out the channel and help me grow. With that being said, I wanted to talk today about paying yourself first. Not a new concept, pretty old concept actually, but I don't know that most people do it or what methods they have to it. So if you watched my video that just dropped the other day, I was talking about how don't be in the 45% of people who regret buying a home because of unexpected maintenance costs and expenses. And got me thinking, we need to get back to paying ourselves every month first. And what does that look like and what does that mean? This is how I do it. This is my kind of methodology and system. So if I get paid, you get paid $1,000, right? Let's just use it for easy math's sake. And we look at whatever. I don't really care what you want to do, gross or net. It doesn't matter to me. Most people like to do gross. That's fine. My goal is that you start putting away something, and it's a skill and it's a practice, just like going to the gym, doing something else. The more you do it, the easier it gets, or the more better you get at it. So what I like to do is, most people have some type of debt, credit card debt, whatever, they usually charge an interest rate. Well, you can build up to that interest rate, right? So if you want to charge yourself 15%, 25%, whatever that is, like charge yourself that interest rate, and that money goes directly into your savings account. Whatever that is, doesn't have to be fancy. If you want to start small and then gradually add 2 to 3% every month until you feel comfortable hitting that 15 or 25% as your ultimate goal, fine, do that. Sorry if I'm moving around a lot here. Again, I'm out of practice on this, but the goal should always be to just pay yourself and get into that habit and get into that practice of doing so, because you pay everyone else, your bills, rent, no matter what. And you got to pay rent, you got to pay utilities and all that stuff. But the point of it is, you need to build a muscle as to a habit of paying yourself. That money goes directly to savings, or if you already have a savings, maybe you want to go directly to an extra whatever, brokerage account, something like that, and continue to build that up until you feel at least comfortable. And then you should honestly just find something you want to invest in. You want to maybe get more aggressive with paying off debt. And most of us have heard of Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey, his baby step program, I think it's a great blueprint to start. I don't think it's something you stay at, but I do think it's a good practice as you become financially free, debt free, all that good stuff. Now, what type of debt? That's a whole nother video conversation. The goal of this video is to just get you comfortable. And most people say, I don't have enough money to save. No, you have enough money to save. Maybe you're not budgeting right, or you're not prioritizing. And savings has to become super important to you, because you have that emergency or that event, you got to have something, a cushion to fall back on. And you want to make sure that you're not neglecting yourself for the sake of paying all everyone else. Pay yourself first. That way you have something between you and the worst case scenarios. So if you're one of those people that say, oh, I don't have enough money, or I don't have something, hey, you need to cut something. And no one likes doing that. It's not fun to do. Trust me, I get it. Most of us have streaming services, and most of us have You name it. There's something that you're doing or not doing that could generate money. I don't care if it's $10. Cut it out. If you're eating out every day opposed to making your lunches, opposed to pre-cooking some, breakfast or whatever, figure out a way to save. Start small and then work your way up. Have a goal that you want to save every pay period. I want to save X amount of dollars, and just slowly work that way up. Even if it's as small as $5, $10, whatever it takes. But the reality of it is, you have to cut. Cuts are painful. I remember a time when I was struggling super hard. We cut our streaming services. And you know what we did? We started renting movies from the library. And before you know it, it became a practice. It became, hey, let's go get that movie. And the library actually offers you plenty of services for free that most people don't even realize. Like even your audiobooks. If you have an audio subscription to Audible or something like that, not mad at Audible or anything, but if you're not in a financial position to be able to afford that, just having a library card, and every library county might be different, but most of them have it set up to where you can listen to the audiobooks for absolutely no charge at all. So, and they have thousands of books on there, and you'd be surprised what they have on there. So I'd encourage you to look into that. But get creative, really dig deep into your finances and figure out where's the waste? What am I doing here? That I could be putting that money into my savings account. And then, like I said, once you have that base savings, wherever it's, most people like 3 months. I think Dave Ramsey talks about saving 3 to 6 months. Well, your first one, you should save $1,000. I think everyone should make a goal to at least hit $1,000 at a minimum. Save yourself $1,000. And once you hit that $1,000, I think you'll start to get more confident that, you know what, I could do it. And if you want to put a milestone, I've done that before when I was paying off debt. I gave myself little rewards every so often. And so we hit a certain number. We're like, all right, let's go out to eat, or, to your favorite restaurant or whatever. But find something you can do to reward yourself so it's not so painful. Because some people could just grind it out, but others, I know that could be extremely hard or difficult. You don't want to burn out. Or maybe you do want to burn out. Maybe you're in a situation where you don't have a choice but to burn out because you've been living above and beyond your means. So maybe it's time for you to feel a little bit of pain, and that'll keep you honest. Just my thoughts, but find a way to save money. And if you save that $200, that $250 every paycheck or whatever every month, I don't know what your situation is, but okay, now you're short $250. You got to figure it out. Either call the credit card company or whatever, see if they can negotiate you a new interest rate, see if you can adjust your payments, or go make some more money. Figure out a way, go sell something on Facebook Marketplace, something that you haven't used in a year, or something you just laying around that you have and you can no longer use, or you've outgrown, clothes, shoes. You'd be surprised. Find a way to make up the gap without touching the money you just put away. And to be honest with you, Facebook Marketplace, you start selling things, you will quickly realize, one, how quickly it is to sell stuff, and two, how much people will pay for things that you no longer value. And guess what? Take that money, use it to pay that bill, use it to pay down the debt, or whatever it is you were doing. But figure out a way to close the gap, okay? And this is probably not the best lighting, but that's okay. I think you can still hear me and get the message across. The message is to build the muscle into savings. Always pay yourself first. We can figure out everybody else later, but you're number one because you're the most important. You're the engine. You are the secret sauce. You make the engine work, okay? Last thing you want to do is be working this hard and you have something come up and you're assed out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, and yeah, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.